And here's the good news. You don't need a boot camp or military gear to train the way I'm going to show you. I've had a lot of you ask me about strength training. You love my 3-3 method for building muscle, but some of you said, hey, Jay, what about getting stronger? What if I just want to be really strong without beating up my joints? What can I do? Well, I've got something for you here. This is my 6-2 strength building method. It's a tactical inspired plan designed to build real world strength, improve conditioning, and keep you capable and independent for many years to come. Stick around because near the end, I'm going to show you all 6 exercises in the exact order that I do them, and I'm going to give you a free one-page guide that you can download and take right to the gym with you. So what is tactical strength training? Well, tactical strength training is how firefighters, soldiers, and first responders stay ready for anything that they may encounter during the course of a day. They train to carry, pull, climb, and push. The same kind of strength we need to stay active and resilient as we get older. And here's the good news. You don't need a boot camp or military gear to train the way I'm going to show you. You just need the right structure, the right exercises, and a smart plan for recovery. And that's what the 6-2 strength method is going to give you. Now here's how it works. You choose 6 compound movements that cover every major movement pattern: push, pull, hinge, squat, core, and carry. The way this plan is designed is really simple. You're going to do 2 rounds of exercises. So you're going to have round 1, and then you're going to have a 5-minute break, and then you're going to have round 2. So you're going to do round 1, go through the 6 exercises, take a 5-minute break, and then comes round 2. And this is going to be your really hard working round. You're going to perform the same 6 exercises in reverse order. So no muscle group ends up being last all the time. This time, you're going to go to near failure at about 10 to 12 hard reps. You're going to try to leave about 1 rep in reserve. Now, even with the 6 exercises that I'm going to give you, you should still finish this workout in under 60 minutes. Enough time to build serious strength without overtraining or exhausting your joints. Now, because this workout hits every major muscle group really hard, I recommend doing it twice per week on non-consecutive days. That gives your muscles and your nervous system time to recover so you can come back stronger every session. This plan also works perfectly as a strength block. You run it for, say, 4 to 6 weeks to focus on building strength. Then you can switch back 4 to 6 weeks to focus on muscle growth. That's called periodization. Tactical programs often use rope climbs, sandbag cleans, and sled drags. And those are great if you have access to them. But for men and women over 50, I focus on movements that are safer on the joints, easy to load progressively, and still are very functional. Now, fitness is personal. Everybody likes to do their own thing. So you're more than welcome to swap any of these exercises for similar exercises. The plan works no matter which movements you choose as long as you keep the 6 core patterns. Here are 6 exercises I use in my 6-2 strength method. The first exercise, and it's in this order, would be farmer's carry. Start with a heavy 25 to 30, maybe 35-second walk to build grip strength, traps, and core stability. And of course, there's a whole number of other muscles that's going to be hit by this one exercise. You're going to take your rest period of about 2 minutes, and then you're going to roll into either be a weighted step up or a leg press or a Bulgarian split squat. You see, I'm giving options here. You can also rotate this weekly. So you can do Bulgarian split squats 1 week, and then the following week you could do the leg press, however you want to do it. If you do have a sled, you can push it or drag it for this exercise, and that's going to give you a more tactical option. The third exercise on my list is the Romanian dumbbell deadlift from a bench. Now, if you know anything about my channel or how I feel about deadlifts, you know I do not like barbell deadlifts at all. Maybe you could convince me that a trap bar deadlift is okay, but I'm not a big fan of deadlifts. However, if you elevate the dumbbells and you do them in this fashion, they should be fine for you if you do them the right way, okay? But this is your hinge movement. And you start from a bench, as I've already told you, because this is going to help save your lower back. So you want to hinge at the hips, keep a soft knee bend, and then lower the dumbbell slowly until you feel a good hamstring stretch. Then drive your hips forward to stand tall. I'm leaving the bench when I do these because I have low back issues. So I leave the bench to give me a stopping point. You may want to step back and go below that. That's going to be your call. That's your personal preference. For me, I know what I can and can't do when it comes to deadlifts. And so this is how I do it. The fourth exercise is pull up or heavy lat pull down. Now, what you want to try to do is I recommend starting with the lat pull downs, build your strength. And when you're doing pull downs, you can go neutral grip. And I like to do neutral grip. But at some point, if you'll reverse the grip and have palms facing you, then you can pull this weight, pretend you're doing a chin up, keep adding more weight as you get stronger, still pretending that you're doing a chin up. And then eventually you can move over and you can graduate to a pull-up bar and start doing chin-ups on a bar. So eventually you want to turn your lat pulls into actual chin-ups. And then exercise number 5 is the incline Smith press or dumbbell incline press. Let me tell you, this will build your upper body strength. And let me tell you something else. If you will start doing incline pressing, whether it be what I've already told you, the dumbbell or the Smith press, your flat bench pressing will get better. You will get stronger. There is absolutely no doubt about that at all. If you don't believe that, try it for a while. Keep moving your weight up and progressing, and you're going to find that you just got a lot stronger when you go back to try to do the flat bench some weeks or months later. 6 on my list is landmine press. This is a shoulder-friendly standing press with a built-in core engagement. So if you don't have ability to do landmines, you can use a neutral grip dumbbell press, but you probably can find a way to do this. What you're going to do after you've done all of this is you're going to rest for 5 minutes, and then you're going to flip the order for round 2 and push closer to failure on round 2. You may have to increase your weight a little bit, and you want to really be pushing yourself when you're doing this. And let me just say this. You also want to make sure that if you've had heart issues or you've had any type of health issues, just clear it with your doctor, because when you start hitting these muscle groups and you're doing this workout, you're going to feel it and your heart rate's going to go up. If you want a quick reference of everything I've just covered with these exercises, I put together a simple 1-page guide. It's nothing fancy, okay? But it lists all 6 exercises, and it gives you the round 1 and round 2 targets, and it even shows alternate exercise options. You can grab it in the link down in the description. It's totally free. Just take it, go to the gym with it, and follow it. And like I've already told you, put your exercises into place of mine if you have those that you prefer. If this video has helped you, I want you to hit the like button so more men and women over 50 can see this same video. And if you want to see how I train for muscle growth using my 3-3 method, click right here. And I'll see you in that video. Until then, you go get fit.